Welcome to Local Business Spotlight, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me in the studio today from ClinSearch is Dr. Mark McKenzie. Welcome back to the show, my friends.
Thank you for having me back.
Love having you here. It's very interesting with what you do over there at ClinSearch. Talk a little bit about, just to begin with, remind everyone what ClinSearch is.
ClinSearch is a dedicated research site. We run clinical trials on new medical therapies for various conditions. We do therapeutic trials on medications primarily, but different devices that help people with their health.
How long have you been in Chattanooga doing this?
ClinSearch has been in Chattanooga 25 years.
Oh, wow. Been around a bit.
Yes.
Okay, so, and this is how we get people involved in the research, correct?
That's right.
And the trials.
Yes.
Okay, so today we're talking all about migraines. Yes. All right. Often people say, oh, I've got such a migraine. Yes. And you're like, you've just got a headache. Because I know if you have a migraine, it's debilitating. What creates a migraine?
That's correct. Most people will determine that the worst headache they have is considered a migraine. From a physician's standpoint, there's a little different. Clinical criteria that fit with that. It's usually debilitating. It is something that happens periodically. But you can have a throbbing or nausea, light bothers you, sound bothers you. Those are some of the diagnostic criteria that we use to determine if it truly is a migraine.
Okay. What types of people are at risk of these?
The most common is female over male. About 18% of females have migraine headaches, men about 6%.
Would that be because of hormonal reasons?
Yeah, that's one of the triggers in that, and that's why they're more common in that group.
So explain to people at home, a bit like me who knew nothing about migraines until I started to do these type of interviews, what's that feeling for someone who has got a migraine?
Yeah.
Because quite often we go, it's just a headache, as I said.
It's severe, and they will throb. Sometimes it will affect their ability to do anything, physical activity, movement of any kind, because it's pretty severe. Most people will have it on one side of their head, located there, and it can be something that happens from time to time. More often than not, the stresses of life can be a trigger.
Really?
Poor hydration, poor food intake.
I was going to say hydration, I bet.
Yeah.
What are some of the treatments out there?
Usually we try to change your lifestyle first to see if that's what's causing the migraine. If we can't, we'll use mild analgesics like Tylenol or ibuprofen, aspirin. But then secondly, there are prescribed medicines to treat each case.
Really?
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about this trial that you're doing. What's involved?
We actually have 3 trials going on right now focused on prevention of migraine headaches. Some of the newer determinations in keeping migraines from happening so often, as well as being as severe as they normally are.
So just walk our audience through what would be involved for them to be involved.
Most time it's a medical interview. We'll review your medical history, have you come in, physical exam, draw some blood tests to see if you qualify, and through that process, after you've given us your consent to do any of that, we would run you through the trial where you'd have periodic visits to ClinSearch. Taking a medication, sometimes it is an infused medication through an IV, or maybe something you're taking by mouth, and we will have you complete a diary to keep track of your symptoms.
And also what you would be eating, I assume?
That's right.
So you're really analysing everything that's happening, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a couple of other things going on there as well, don't you?
We do. We've recently started a fibromyalgia trial. That'll be coming up soon. We also are having an observational trial on Parkinson's disease.
Oh, wow.
And then beginning of next month, on the 4th of February, we have another liver screening open house.
And so people can just call the number that we're going to put up on screen to be part of that as well.
That's right.
A bit like the migraine treatment.
That's exactly right.
We appreciate you. Always great information.
Thanks for having us again.
Thank you. If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen. We'll be right back after this short break.